Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's play some Asphalt 9 on the Switch. As usual, I continue to play on the Switch because I have yet to find a reason to play the global version of this game. But hey, over here there's still some fun to be had. So today we're still gonna do some multiplayer as it's usual. However, I do want to have a quick look at other things that are happening. The special event, well, technically the entire season has just begun, the electric season, which definitely brings a lot of interesting stuff on the table, I suppose. And yeah, the main car that is featured is of course the Rimac concept one. I don't know if, oh yeah, there should be over here. Actually, you know what, I can even do this race even though, you know, I already completed all this objective. I also can just spend my tickets and show you the car. The Rimac C1, obviously, well, I should probably say it's Rimac, because that's how you're supposed to pronounce that. It's a Croatian last name. Croatian? I think so. Rimac. But anyway, yeah, an electric, that was the very first electric car that they put out. I think it was super limited to like, I don't know, 20 units or 5, I don't know, very limited. All I know is that Richard Hammond crashed in one of those and flipped it and it caught fire and all of that shit. So if you know what I'm talking about, you know. If not, don't worry about it. The point is that this is the main car featured in the electric season, at least for the first half. And yeah, there's a special event for it. Yeah, I know, I'm not gonna get anything for it. And it's a Class A car. I think it's probably considered one of the kings of Class A. And yeah, it drives like it. It really drives really good. Of course, we're not gonna actually hear any vrooms because this being electric, it doesn't vroom. All it does is whine. But hey, I wanna just at least show this car for a little bit. In fact, I think I already did a video of comparing the Rimac C1 in Asphalt 8 versus Asphalt 9. If I remember, I will put the link on the top right about now, so you should be seeing it. So if you want to check it out, that's it. But yeah, so it's definitely a very agile car. It feels fantastic and all of that. It looks kind of cool, although I'm honestly not a big fan of this livery, but it's okay, you know. But of course, being part of a special event, you know that special events have some crazy requirements for cars. Maybe not necessarily always the rarest cars in the world. In fact, this special event doesn't require extremely rare cars, but it does require them at extremely unattainable status. I don't have all of the cars. We will actually look at the requirements in a second. But, you know, I'll make as much progress as I can in the event. I'll definitely not be able to finish it. I'll definitely won't be able to get this car. But it's okay, you know, it's one of those things that you just kind of learn to live with in this game. Special events, unless you really like the car and you're willing to spend a lot of money or you have been saving a ton of tokens, it's very likely you're just not gonna get the car. So it's all right. That's how I roll, and that's how I don't stress myself every time that there's a new special event and it has insane requirements. Speaking of requirements, so you can see I've already done some of this. The first one is the Porsche, what is the hell is this called? The Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Now, there's actually a car hunt going on for this car right now, so if you don't have the car, you can get it. It's kind of a bit of a pain in the ass, because if I remember correctly, it does require a lot of blueprints, but it's not unattainable. Fortunately for me, I had already gotten this car in a previous car hunt. I grinded it back then, so no need to grind it right now. I already have the car. I only needed to upgrade it to these levels in order to be able to get all the requirements for this part of the event, for this stage of the event, and you can see I claimed all of them. Then for the second car, we need the Apex AP0. Again, it's another car that I fortunately already have. In fact, there's been, in the past 6 months, I think 2 or 3, probably 2, at least 2 car hunts for this thing. So there's definitely been chances for you to get it. If you didn't get it back then, well, it kind of sucks, because you need it over here. Now let me refuel this. I don't know why is it not fully fueled at this moment. Funny, because this car doesn't actually use fuel. At least they should change the icon to be a little battery. Wouldn't that be nice? This little icon right here. No, I cannot select it. But right there where it says the spinny circle to the right of where I am. Yeah, it should be, instead of fuel, should be battery or something. But anyway, third car. It's the car that I don't have. It's the ZR1. Now the problem is that this is a multiplayer exclusive car, and it does take a little bit in order for you to get enough milestone points in order to get this car. Milestone in multiplayer. You can see I have 30 out of 50 blueprints, but yeah, not even unlocked. And the reality is that even if I had unlocked, you really want to have it, at least for the tokens, you want to have it at 2 stars. Obviously, if you're aiming for the blueprints of the Rimac, you want to have it up to 5 stars. So there you go. So that is, I'm kind of stuck right there because this is the event for today. However, for tomorrow, the next one will unlock, which is the Mercedes-Benz SLR. Yeah, there you go. And actually, this is a fun one. It's also a multiplayer exclusive car. You can only get it through multiplayer and through some very, very rare events. There's no car hunt for this or anything, so you really need to be playing multiplayer in order to get this car. And you can see I'm actually only 1 blueprint away from reaching its 5th and final star, which is something that I've been dreaming of achieving for quite a while. But yeah, I have more than enough as is to complete this event once it unlocks tomorrow. And yeah, because it only asks you for a maximum of 4 stars. Then it requires the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, which is indeed a very rare car, I would say. So this is probably the one that I think it's the rarest of the ones that is required for this event. Why this car? I have no idea. Excuse me. Fortunately, I do have it at 5 stars, so I'll be able to get, well, honestly, it's just credits. Like I said, I'll be getting some blueprints for the Rimac, but I'm not gonna unlock it, so who cares? Then, because I have the car, by the way, at 5 stars, I'm like 20 blueprints away from reaching 6. Then again, the Rimac. Then it's a free try for the Electric R, the Volkswagen Electric R, which is the Grand Prix is happening right as I'm recording this. So yeah, ideally you want to unlock this car, start it up, at least start it up. But obviously, if you can unlock it through the Grand Prix, that would be the best. I definitely want it because even though I'm not a big fan of electric cars, look at this thing. And the absolutely insanely ginormous wing. I love it for it. That's the only reason why I like this car. Also, apparently it's a good performer, although it's a bit weird. But yeah, I definitely want to get this car. I'll see if I can get it. But honestly, if I don't, I'm not gonna cry over it. And then, okay, yeah, I forgot about this. Okay, never mind. This does have kind of a bit of a crazy requirement. It's the Inferno Automobile Inferno. The so-called Mexican car, because apparently it was designed by some Mexican guy or something. I have zero patriotism for this car. In my opinion, it's a very ugly car. It's extremely over-designed to the point where it's... And you know that I like crazy-looking cars. I've never been shy about saying how much I like them crazy-looking cars, but this goes beyond my limits. I don't know, too many crevices, too many everything, I don't know. In the global version of the game later this year, apparently the new Inferno's, what is it called? Settimo Cerchio, which means, by the way, 7th circle, because it's a reference to the Dante's Inferno, the 7th circle of hell. But anyway, at least that car looks a bit better. Looks better in general. This one, like I said, I don't like it because it's extremely over-designed. But anyway, this is another one of the requirements, which I'm not even close to having. So hey, who cares? I'm gonna miss out on some blueprints for the Rimac. Oh no, what a shame. And I think that's it. From there onwards, it repeats for the cars that I already have. But as you can see, it has a little gear icon, which means I don't have them at the required rank, because probably this requires it either at gold or with some epics applied. So hey, I don't have those. It's fine, whatever. Like I said, I'm still... that's why I said that I don't stress about special events, because I just know I'm not gonna get them. I'd rather keep on saving whatever tokens I can get through the event and, you know, eventually use them on a Lambo or something. But yeah, that's basically the special event that is running at this precise moment. Now, as part of the electric season, which by the way I did get the legend pass, because like I said, for the price that they ask for, it's actually alright. And in fact, this legend pass seems to be pretty given. I don't know if this is a good move by Gameloft. There's a bunch of tokens even in the free lane, and then you also get the tokens on the other lane. I think this is a way to kind of for them to kind of compensate for the tokens that we missed out from the skipped season, the European season. Because look at this, 125, 125, 100. All of these tokens are on the free lane. Now, obviously, like I said, I did get the premium because I did want to get the car. Even though it's electric, it's a car that I do like. I'll show it in a second. And I'm already at tier 25. So there you go. I'm looking forward to getting more tokens, getting more blueprints and all of that. which is, what is the car? Well, it's the Renault Trezor. And I can show it to you because I already unlocked it. But in fact, there's a daily event right now, a showcase, where you can use this car. And actually, I do want to give this race another go, see if I can improve my time, because I think I crashed or something. That's why I'm in top 50%. And this is precisely with the Renault Trezor at its maximum state. So let's give it a shot. But first, let's have a look at the car. It's a very curious car. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of electrics, you know that. But I do have a bit of love for this car because of the Asphalt 8 days. This used to be one of the best Class C cars in the game. It was amazing. It had insane nitro and all that. And look at this nifty animation of the little vents. That's pretty dope. So yeah, I do have some love for this car just because of that. So I do like it, and there we go. And either way, even if I did not like the car, I still went for the premium, for the Legend Pass, just because it's a lot of tokens that I can also get. And like I said, I'm in the business here of saving tokens. That is my objective. I'm not spending tokens on anything at the moment. You know, in some of the previous videos that I recorded, I was talking about how I was in the fence of buying more blueprints for the Victor and all. I didn't, because in the end, I refocused my mind and I was like, nope. These tokens will be for Lambos whenever they come, so that's that. I think there's gonna be actually some, I don't quite remember, but after this season, and again, this was why Gameloft was so interested on skipping a season, not necessarily. It wasn't about skipping the European season, it was about skipping a season in order for them to match up the timings in which the seasons happen in the Switch than to when they happen in the global version, meaning they bring the heat wave season. It's meant to happen in summer, and if they had not skipped whatever season they were skipping and all the changes they did, it would not have happened in summer, in the same way that the what was it called, whatever season was around Christmas last year here on the Switch that had the Draft Syndicate, they want that to be for Christmas. So what did they have to do? They have to also cut another season short or something in order to fit it. No, they skip and then they play the other season afterwards, whatever. So they've been having to move seasons in order for the, let's say, the staple season to happen around the same time when they happened a year ago in the global version. And I bring this up because precisely once electric season is gonna end, we're gonna get probably the festive season. No, not festive, excuse me, the Thanksgiving season, and the times really do match. They even made this season 1 week shorter in order so that would fit. And I don't remember, but I think in that season there's going to be a burst of speed, and that is definitely where a lot of people love to spend tokens because burst of speed packs are pretty good. So anyway, that is the Renault Trezor. Nothing extremely special, to be honest. It's a Class D car, so it's nothing amazing. But like I said, I like the car. It's a beautiful thing. And where did I land this time? 25%? I couldn't even hit 5%. God damn it. Well, you know, when you have skill issues, you have skill issues. So that's basically it. Oh, and over here is a quick overview also of the cars featured for the Porsche Taycan, the Apex, the SLR, Chevrolet ZR1, the Electric R, Porsche GT3 RS, Inferno, and Rimac Concept 1. This is your way to get some tokens. I'm not gonna do those right now. Those I will do at some other point. And curiously enough, there's 3 car hunts going on at the moment. Pick your poison, guys. There's a one for the, what is this? The Ginetta. There is a Lotus and the Porsche that I was talking about. Honestly, obviously, if you're going for any amount of tokens, get this one because it's gonna help you for the very first stage of the special event. If you don't have this car, if you're going for credits, you know that sometimes I've said it before. Even though I already have all these 3 cars, I'm still doing, not religiously, but I'm still doing my car hunt runs because I need credits, and this is a good way to farm credits in this version of the game, not so much in global. Over here, the credits are double compared to what is in global. Where in global it's 2,000 and 4,000 per pack. Over here, the packs can have 4 or 8,000. So this is definitely a way for you to be grinding for credits, these 2 right here. And also for parts, be it that you need the parts or because you're gonna sell them for the trade coins. But either way, if you're aiming just for the credits, let's say that you already have these 3 cars, I suggest you go into the Taycan Turbo because it's really easy to complete, and this is the only of these 3 car hunts is the only one that gives you 3 packs. It only shows 2 over here, but if you notice the second one, this one right here, it's a ×2 pack. So per run you can get 3 packs, while the other 2 car hunts only have 2 packs in total. You see, 1 pack, well, 2 packs, and that's it. Same thing for the Lotus, it only has 2 packs. So that's why I haven't even bothered doing them, because what for? And like I said, this is actually pretty easy to finish. I've been doing it with the DSE10s. I'll show you how easy it is to do. Turn a touch drive, and basically you just need to... I think you could even leave it semi-unattended from the get, so long as you build a little bit of nitro at the beginning. But I like just doing 2 inputs right at the start, and then I leave it running for itself. And that way, you know, I don't have to spend a whole lot of time paying attention to this. So basically, I just have touch drive, and I'm gonna do 2 inputs. No, technically 3. So I'll count them for you. Nothing yet, nothing yet. Just leave it be. Then first input, go for this thing. Second input, use nitro. Third input, go for the ramp, and that's it. I'm not gonna press anything else, and that should be more than enough for it to complete the objectives and get me the 3 packs. And you know, like I said, this is a good way for you to farm for parts and for credits, so make the most out of it. Yeah, look at it. It even sometimes when you do like auto complete or auto drive type of car hunts like this, sometimes you end up still in 2nd, 3rd, 4th place, even though you manage to beat the time. Over here, most of the times you'll end up in 1st place. So not only it gives you the packs, it's also good to farm some reputation. So there we go. I didn't press anything else, and I got 87 points for my reputation for getting a 1st place. So do this 10 times, and you just got 870 points plus 30 packs worth of either parts, blueprints, or credits. So there you go, 8,000 credits from that, and a part, and my reputation. So that's a good way to do it. Oh, I got a free pack. Let me get that. So yeah, those are pretty much the events that are going on right now. I think there's a few more, but I don't think they're especially interesting. Although, if I remember correctly, hold on, let me see what else is being sold over here. Come on, let me see what this is. Oh, it is for credits. Man, I'm kind of poor. I think I'm gonna go, it would be, no, okay, I'm just gonna buy one. Because look at this, the price of the second one. That would be literally, buying that one, I would have spent half of my entire credits right now. So it'll take me forever to get this car, but hey, someday. And the Regera is relatively easier to get compared to the Chiron, so that's why I'm not gonna bother with it right now. I'm trying to save a little bit of credits. For the offers, right now you can start buying packs to unlock the car. The electric R already just get the key. I'm not gonna do it, because like I said, I'm saving tokens, so I'm just gonna try for the Grand Prix and hope for the best. Now, what other event is happening? There is the Mid-Autumn Festival, which can give you a grand total of 20 tokens. And maybe I'll do it at some point if I don't have anything better to do. And some blueprints for the Aventador. As usual, in the leaderboard, it's all about credits and some blueprints and some parts. For the most part, when I participate on this, not always, but most of the time I land in 25 or 5%. So 100 or 200,000 credits. It's even less than you can get daily through the credit heist, but you know, it is what it is. Then we also have the Oktoberfest. This is the one that I wanted to do over here because some credits, some parts, credits, but you can get 3 blueprints for the Chiron, and on top of that you can get another 3 for the 2 for the Jesko, 1 for the Tuatara. Now I don't care for this, not because I don't care about the cars, but because I don't have them and there's absolutely zero way I'm ever gonna be able to unlock them. So to me this is completely useless. However, getting 3 blueprints for the Chiron, you just saw that 1 blueprint cost me 300,000. So this, at the worst case, it's saving me 900,000 credits, and if I were to buy them sequentially, it's saving me like, I don't know, 1.5, 1.6 million credits. So I'll do this race just once, and I had to do it with the Apollo N, so that's what we're doing. It's the Apollo N to get the blueprints for the Chiron. So I haven't done this race at all, so I don't know what's waiting for me. I don't know. Oh, it's the windmills. Oh, we should be okay, I think. I have the car at a pretty decent rank, so this should not be a problem. But yeah, so you can get a little bit of blueprints here and there. I do recommend you, if you have the Apollo N, go for the blueprints of the Chiron, unless you already have the Chiron maxed out. I don't think that you need any advice for me to what event to do and which event not to do, but still, just in case you missed out on you hadn't seen as to what were the rewards for that. Yeah, I think it's alright. Which version? I don't remember by name necessarily which version of the track it is. All I knew is that it was in Scotland. This seems to be the long version of it. Oh yeah, because it required a time of like 2 minutes, right? So this is probably the full tour in this track. That's alright, we should be okay. Apollo 1 is a goddamn fast car. So... Oh, this one doesn't have the jump on the left. Okay, so I gotta go down here. Fine. Get out of the way, buddy. So some of the guys were showing me they were actually just what's the word, gloating by the fact that by this I'm talking about guys on Discord, that they already have the Chiron even though their garage level is not 18. I don't know how they did it, probably through some events and whatnot. Unfortunately, like I said, since I'm only spending tokens in my Lambos and basically nothing else, well, there's not a lot of opportunity for me to get blueprints for that car otherwise. And in the end, since it's a car that with a lot of grind, more like a lot of patience, you can unlock just by getting the blueprints on the store. That's why I'm not really willing to spend tokens in a car like that. Even though I know it's a fantastic Class A car, not the best in the game, but absolutely one of the best, if not the absolute best for the free cars. Yeah, I absolutely want to get the car eventually, but I'm not hurried. Like I've said a million times, it's very difficult for me to reach the Legend League, so it's not even that I'm aiming all that hard at getting something like that. Did I beat the time? But I did not beat the other AI, but it was a Tuatara and a Jesko, so hey, it's fine, whatever. But I think I should have beaten the time that it asked me. Yep, there we go. Alright. So give me one blueprint for my Chiron. Nice. And I will get the other ones, not in this video, because I don't want to do the same race a billion times. Well, 3 times, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want to do it on the video. I want to keep exploring what's happening. We also have the Knight of the Sparks, which is 2 electric cars that you can use. The Aspark Owl and the Draco GT. I think this car is going to be available through a car hunt or something like this. I think so, because I remember I tried to grind for this car on the global version and I only got it like to 2 stars or something, and I was like, oh Jesus, this is pain. So I never cared for it. And basically I just did the race once to get my 1 single blueprint for the Draco or Draco, whatever. The rest is not that worth it. I mean, maybe 15,000 credits can be worth it, but you know, whatever. The showcase that we just did, the car hunts, and the daily normal stuff. So alright, that's it for the events. As for multiplayer, oh, before we go into multiplayer, actually, how about we look at this? Check this out. My the club in which I am, we already got to this objective, and I purposely did not claim this. I wanted to do in this video because it's the moment that I've been waiting for. Finally getting my 5th star for the McLaren SLR. I mean the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. I mean, from those 5 blueprints, only 1 was useful, the other 4 went to waste, but it doesn't matter. I finally have the car at max stars. Someday I will upgrade it. Actually, I've been upgrading it a little bit precisely for the special event, only to be able to get some of the... ooh, look at that. To get some of the token rewards and whatnot, once I unlock that one. I'll get some additional blueprints for the Corvette, some more for the Volkswagen Electric. For the Porsche, these are nice, the one for the Porsche, but I'm still so far away from... So far away, I mean like 20 blueprints away from taking to 6 stars that Porsche. So... let me show you. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, exactly 20 blueprints away. So once I get those 5, I'm gonna be, what, 15 blueprints away? But still, where am I gonna get those from? I have no idea. But I'll just keep waiting patiently. Anyway, as far as multiplayer, we have... Oktoberfest, which is kind of interesting. In fact, I wanted to take this opportunity to record some races with the McLaren Speedtail, and that's probably what I will do. I don't like that these races are very short. They're like the 30-second races. So if I want to make an Asphalt 8 versus Asphalt 9 video with the McLaren Speedtail, I'm gonna have to do 2 races in here for each race in Asphalt 8. But I think I'll do it. So that's why I'm not gonna jump into doing these races right now, because I've said it a million times. In those type of videos, I always do the races against players in the starting leagues just so that I get some wins for the video, not because I want to prove that I'm a good player. Obviously I'm not if I have to play against the newbies in order to get a first place, but it's just so that it looks nice in the video for the car to be winning the race, not so much that, oh, DBT is good. Come on, we know DBT is not good. Anyway, but what actually gets me kind of interested is the fact that there's a ghost season. Now, I'm very conflicted in ghost season versus normal seasons, because in the normal seasons is when you get the blueprints for cars that I'm interested in. The SLR McLaren, although now I no longer need blueprints for that. The ZR1, which is precisely the car that I've not been able to unlock at all. And what else? The Zembo blueprints? Yeah, that too. However, when it's Ghost or Slipstream, in these seasons that are the ones that I find the most fun because there's no collisions, in this one the rewards are the bad rewards. I don't know why Gameloft did this, where they give you blueprints for cars that are not difficult to get. Like the Maserati Alfieri, you can get it easily through regular blueprint packs. Then you also have the Chevy Corvette Grand Sport, again, a relatively easy car to get. It's a car that is not exclusive by any means to anything. You can get it considerably easy. Same thing with the Aventador SV. I mean, I've got that since ages ago, so there's that. And the only car that is kind of worth over here would be the Fenner Super Sport, but I've never once managed to reach, maybe once, I'm not exactly sure, but I really very rarely managed to get to this point of the multiplayer. I never grind this much. So I never get here, so all of this, it's completely useless to me. So that's why I'm not super interested in this season. However, now that I'm aiming for tokens, well, you know, there's still some tokens to claim over here. I have 50, there's 75, that's 125, and some more over here, 225. That's pretty much where the maximum that I get around here. This is where I stop grinding and I'm done with multiplayer for that season. So still, it's 200 and some tokens. I'll take them, you know. That is how this game works. You want the tokens. So let's do a little bit of multiplayer for the remainder of this video, which is pretty much ending by now. But I'm really curious to try some cars that I never do, or at least that I never record. And for that, I want to use my Porsche 718 Cayman Club Sport. As you can see, I've been toying a little bit with the colors just for the sake of seeing what the car looks like without its normal livery, because I'm very used to the livery that I've seen in Asphalt 8. You may recognize it if you play this game. Let's go over here to the official. Well, granted, right now I have the carbon hood. Let me remove it so that you can see clearly what this is meant to look like. Yeah, there you go. So, all right, I'll use it with that just for the sake of... Oh, no, wait a second. Also in the back, I have on the trunk the carbon fiber. Yeah, there we go. So I want to use this car. It's a car on Class C that I rarely, very rarely use. I only started using it recently, precisely just to unlock the extra colors. You know, not the colors, the materials. To unlock the matte and unlock the dual color option for the car. It does have dual color, and you know that I love those. So yeah, I'm gonna skip the loading and go straight into the race. And here we go. Wow, the loading took a while, but as soon as we loaded into the map, the race started. That was quick. I'll take it. You know that I'm not a big fan of Porsche, but at least I have two Porsches that have big wings. Well, this is not necessarily a ginormous wing, but it's big enough. I'll say it as it's big enough. And then there's the Porsche 911 GT3 RS with a big ass wing. I like it. Though once I saw that GT2, the one in Class A, I think that wing is even bigger. But hey, that's a very difficult car to get. Nearly impossible, so whatever. I'll live with this. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've never been a big fan of Porsche, but a Porsche with a wing, yeah, I'll do it. And you know, this is a high... It's not one of the elite cars in Class C, but it definitely is one of the higher ranked Class C. So I wanted to use this along with, you know how much I love using my Acura NSX GT3 Evo, because again, big wing. But I thought, hey, I gotta give this car a bit more of a chance, and also I want to upgrade it little by little though, to make an Asphalt 8 versus Asphalt 9 video comparing these two cars. The problem is that these cars are very expensive. Even though they're Class C, they're pretty damn expensive to upgrade. So that's why I'm saying like, yeah, I'll upgrade it little by little. No hurry, man, no hurry. Oh wow, I just reached the Gold League, dope. What was I racing against? Acura NSX and Arteca Scalo Super Electra and a Vencer Sarth. The Vencer Sarth is probably another one that I should try at some point to upgrade. I got it at 5 stars, but never really cared to upgrade it. And there we go, Gold League, yay! I guess this means we can use a different car now. So much for using that portion. So just before we end the video, let's do one last race. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try my Ford GT. It, like I said before, it already got, well, I mean, this is just a temporary color. I was just testing colors to see what it would look like. But as I said before, that the livery was gonna change, it already did. And now the official livery, it's this one, which is the one that we have seen in Asphalt 8. I don't hate it, I don't love it either. I kinda like the old one a lot. I wish they had kept both, you know, so that I could use the other one. So let's go for this car. I don't know that it'll do good, but we're gonna try nonetheless, just because I really like this car and it has a big wing. What can I say? And I also take the opportunity to invite you to the House of Rooms, which is my Discord server, link is in the description. We talk about this game, be it the Switch or the global version, Asphalt 8, and whatever else we think about, other racing games, you know, we like all this shit. I did not mean to go on this side, but I guess I already did. I haven't finished upgrading this car because all things considered, even though it's a bad Class B car, well, not bad, but not good by any means, it is a bit on the expensive side to upgrade, so been taking it slow too. But nowadays, as you can see, I've not been focusing so much on saving credits in crazy amounts. Now I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna spend my credits, upgrade my cars, and just have fun with them. Because I've been setting this for a long time, that I've noticed, I've got myself doing this, of saving credits for if I need them someday and never really using them, unlocking a bunch of cars but never being able to use them because I don't have it upgraded. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to change that little by little. But man, cars are really expensive to upgrade. But yeah, while we're here, when you're watching the end of this race, why don't you hit the like button on this video? I would appreciate that. If you didn't like the video, then hit the dislike. Go ahead, hit the dislike. I challenge you to do it. In fact, it actually helps a little bit if you hit the dislike. I mean, like or dislike, it helps for the engagement of the video, so that's why I say that. And that's why some channels do it. But anyway, so yeah, I surprisingly got a first place. Probably these people aren't necessarily playing, they might just be farming this, I don't know. But hey, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Bye-bye.